Is enough to get me to the boiling point!
Bugs Bunny, the Looney Tunes character? The very same. In 1941, during the peak years of the Looney Tunes franchise, a cartoon was released named Wabbit Twubble, where Bugs Bunny faces off with his longtime rival, Elmer Fudd. But for just a moment, to mock the foolish Elmer, Bugs inflates himself to a comically bloated form. A moment that lasts only 3.4 seconds in an 8-minute and 22-second long cartoon. 3.4 seconds. That's all the time Big Chungus had ever existed. And yet decades later, he would become more famous than Bugs Bunny, despite being Bugs Bunny himself. You see, Snake, memes control history, and I shall use the power of memes to control my own destiny. Do you honestly think Chuck Jones or Mel Blanc could have expected internet trolls to deify a character that doesn't even exist? Make him far more infamous than his own true identity as Bugs Bunny? Big Chungus lives on as the dominant meme.
Get that ugly, disabled freak away from me.
Don't you forget, you're my #1 customer.
This kid's definitely on crack right now.
I got you a gift. I know it's a little bit early, but it just came in. No, it just came in. I figured I'd give it to you now.
What's this?
It's Big Chungus.
What is Big Chungus?
Do you like it?
I don't even have a PS4. What is Big Chungus? Is this a joke?
Ready, so get set, so hang on, so buckle up, so sit tight, so strap yourself in, so brace yourself, so fasten your seatbelt, so hold on tight, so hang on, so get ready to get ready, and get ready to get real. So keep your eyes open, so fasten your seatbelt, so stick around, so hang on, so get ready. You just have to be ready. Brace yourself. What you're about to see will open your eyes. The surprises never stop, so you better hang on, so get ready.
How old are you? You took your Xanax today? B.
movie is that from?
It's from Seinfeld.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
No.
I did the Mrs. Doubtfire one.
Mrs. Doubtfire goes, hello.
That's what I did.
This is hello.
You guys let me know in the chat.
Note.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Monday night Hardline stream. This is episode 251.
251.
Long time. Been doing this a
You're
long
here
time.
to vote to decide.
Starting out your week right. What was that, Brandon?
Seinfeld or Mrs. Doubtfire? The chat will decide.
That's the poll. Wait, we got a la 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 in the chat here.
That's a Seinfeld.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Both stink. Oh my god. What's up, Citizen Ronan? The man that wins every contest.
Yeah. Did Citizen Ronan put in to win the Sydney Sweeney bathwater soap? Because that would have been a guaranteed chew-in.
That's true. Did anybody win it? It's sold out now. Did anybody enter to win the actual soapy water one? We got Henry Bemis agreeing with Ronan. We got Snarticon is here. Dame Edna. We stole it.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither. Dale A is here. What's up, Dale A? Cranberry Landers, of course. Some person is here thinking to himself. Let's see who's scrolling up now. Edwin is here in the back. Hold on. There is more, I think.
But wait! There's more!
Right here, Edwin.
Yo.
But what?
What's up, man?
Chilling. What's going on with you guys?
Nothing much. Just starting the week off. You had a day off today. What did you do?
I slept all day.
Dude, he wasted it.
Yeah, I pulled that chimera. Just decided I've had enough of working.
Well, if you had bought $500 worth of lottery tickets, then you would have pulled a chimera.
Oh, yes.
Right. That's true. Well, welcome. We got Rick Saylor in the chat. What's up, Rick? You still hanging around here? Good to see you. Chatting a lot in here. Jav is here as well. Jav Styler. Welcome. Big news today. We took a bunch of the people blank sketch covers to the post. We shipped those out. A bunch of people grabbing them over the weekend. Thank you guys so much. And we sold in Midst of the Lost pages too. So thank you guys for checking out the website and grabbing the new collected issue 1 and 2 special blank sketch cover of the people. Kick-ass amazing art. Really fun story in here. At first time full comic size. You guys heard us talking about it on Friday. It's still up there if any of you guys missed it, and we'll be bringing it to conventions. Bringing it to cons. A lot of people going to Heroes Con, Brandon.
Yeah, we saw so many people that there are 2 distinct artist alleys.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah, one of them's very large, and then the other one's a smaller. I call it the old man artist alley. That's where Jason Bascom is.
Well, you had to pick on your application Sharks or Jets.
Yeah,
which I was not aware of.
Mm-hmm.
So we're over in the one side. We're in the larger side.
Yeah, we're by Chad Townsend. We're in that area. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of.
Yeah, we're on the same continent.
We're a stone throws away from Chad's table. Now, whatever measurement you may you think that is, that's where we're at. But we're much farther from Jason. Jason's down by the big wigs. Danny Warren Johnson's down there.
Yeah, apparently they only put people who are worthy of CGC grading over in that section.
Yeah.
We could not be further from the CGC grading booth.
Yeah, they're very far. That's by where Jason and Wayshack are. Bat Sauce is going to be there. Hopefully he drives there so I could kick his car. has a lot of car trouble when he gets around comic books. Good to see you, Bat Sauce. Don't throw rocks at Chad. You deserve
This is America. We can do whatever.
Yeah, apparently we can do whatever we want. All right.
Yeah. It's in the Fourth Amendment says I can throw rocks at whoever I want.
I dare you to throw stuff at Vaughn. I'm sure he'll get a lot of stuff thrown at him in a couple weeks.
Yeah. He's going to get it.
Yeah. But I hope you guys had a good weekend. New week. I feel like a lot of stuff got done today, Brandon.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Let's list it off. Jump
Took
the
those
van.
books to the post office. I went to Home Depot and got water for everybody. You jumped the van, which was dead.
Right.
And then I drove the van to Home Depot. I got new key fobs for the gym.
Nice.
Brought it to all the businesses. I got paid.
Okay.
But then I also got paid
Right.
for a lettering book. Huh?
You also heard a delightful tune sung to you as you got paid.
Right. And then some people also already got some of the sketch covers. Alan, the Hall Comics, got his sketch covers. So yeah, I think a lot of stuff got done. Got some Noodles and Company.
Colloquially known as nudes.
Yeah, we got some nudes. And we got some food news too.
Oh, here we go.
Some food. I don't know. We don't have this over here. This, what is this? In-N-Out burger?
Yeah, In-N-Out. The West Coast, Southwest.
In-N-Out. Now this is some Maha news. Good news, In-N-Out is stepping up in a big way, becoming one of the first major fast food chains to remove artificial dyes like Red 40 and Yellow 5 from its menu.
Why aren't they doing the beef tallow switch up?
Yeah, I feel like, why do they even have those? What do they put the dyes in the cheese?
What would, of anything on this image here, what would have dyes in it?
Tomato, cheese.
Fake tomato. No, I bet that there would be dyes in the meat.
It's always the lettuce.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, most lettuce is just recycled toilet paper.
Yeah.
We got John Stone in the chase. Says it's overrated. Yeah, I've never had. We don't have him here, so it's not a really major fast food chain if it's only on one side of the country.
Does it say major fast? Oh yeah, I guess it does.
It says major fast food chain.
Yeah. Pink lemonade. Yeah, but that's not pink lemonade back there.
Everything but the fries.
Why would you need to dye bread or cheese?
Because it's all made of soy, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like if your food needs dye in it, then removing the dye is probably the least of your problems.
Yeah, I don't really care about that news because it doesn't affect me in any way. But this Steak and Shake now producing. Look at this. Steak and Shake has its own Steak and Shake beef tallow.
Yeah, I was going to look this up.
Isn't that crazy? They're moving. They're making moves. Yeah, see if it's real. Now, this is buy Steak and Shake. The tweet: buy our 100% grass-fed beef tallow for your home. For your home cooking at any Steak and Shake starting. So you buy it at the Steak and Shake. Dude,
yeah, they don't have anything on their website about it.
Well, it starts June 23rd, right here.
I wanted to see what the ingredients in this were. /R.
Well, we could go grab some.
Do a big expose
in a couple weeks. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be grabbing those. Your big food news. Steak and Shake overrated? Henry Bemis.
God. Can this man be satisfied?
Never satisfied. What are we supposed to do with him? This is in other news, other food.
Yeah,
news.
Juneteenth. It's giving, the white man something to look forward to.
I thought Juneteenth was the 19th because it was the last teenth.
What was that date?
23rd.
Oh. Well, who even knows when Juneteenth really is?
Yeah, it's all a psyop.
Yeah. I mean, if you're looking for a biblically accurate Juneteenth, I don't think it's calculatable.
What do you make of this? Butter, flavored butter, contains no butter. So this is butter flavored butter, but also contains no butter.
How blunt they are about it.
It's mostly corn syrup.
Corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, water, salt, cellulose gum, natural butter flavor, which involves milk.
Butter flavored milk.
Artificial maple flavor, which I feel like butter doesn't taste like maple. Sodium hexametaphosphate.
Is this syrup? Is this butter flavored syrup?
Oh yeah, maybe it is maple syrup. That would make more sense.
Colon cancer flavored butter. That's disgusting. I don't like it.
Dude, this would be so inflammatory. It'd be awful.
Literally. All right, I went to a comic shop this weekend.
Oh wow!
Look at
They
this
still
guy.
have those? They still have those?
He gets
They're still
one
around.
paycheck.
There's actually a few of them. Yeah, I went to a comic because I'm like, I got to ship these books out. So I was running low on comic bags because of the Psycho Slumber fulfillment. So I'm like, we got to go get some bags and boards. All right. So I went to my regular comic shop that I usually go to. It was closing at 5, right? Yeah. And I got there at like 4:15.
What day was this?
This was yesterday. It was Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, the comic shops close at 5 on Sunday over here. So I get to the comic shop, the lights are off. There's a sign on the window that says "Power's out." So
Did you go inside with your flashlight, like a man?
No, they
flashlight out of your pocket.
They had the sign that also says "Closed." Power's out. So I couldn't go into that one. But there's one that's like 15 minutes from that one, also owned by it's the same shop, just in a different town. So I drove to Wheaton and went to that one and got some stuff. I got bags, I got boards, and I got this comic, which I saw previews of online, and it looked kind of cool. This is the second Marvel comic I've purchased in a month. This is Ghost Rider versus Galactus. The reason I bought it was for the interior art, because it looks like old.
Oh yeah, you were showing this to me.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. It's colored and drawn by the same guy. His name's Juan Ferreira, and we just had Cinco de Mayo recently. So
yeah, weren't we looking at this because he's too big for his motorcycle?
Yeah. We
determined that this was AI art.
Last week they showed it online and stuff, but it came out, so I went and grabbed it. The cool thing is the coloring is really cool because it's set place in the 60s. So it's meant to look like an old comic. So it has the color dots, like the tones, as if it was printed old timey. The paper is colored to look old, almost like newsprint. And then they even go as far as to do some register errors, like where like the color bleeds over the black line a little bit, which is fun. I know a lot of artists right now are trying to replicate that. I know there's a lot of old school like color packs you could buy just to make your stuff look old. But this comic was pretty cool. I don't know if it's an ongoing. It seemed like a one shot, but it basically settles the idea of, can Ghost Rider use the penance stare on Galactus, which he did in like the old Fantastic Four cartoon, and he killed Galactus, it seemed like.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Right. And they explain why it does not work in this, which is like, it doesn't really need to be explained, but
no, there's a lot of dummies, so it has to be explained.
Yeah. But what I thought was cool is he's like, the thing's like, hey, could you use the penance stare on Galactus? Because he killed like billions of people. And he's like, I don't know, how would I even get up there? So he like drives his motorcycle onto a rocket that's going up, and it wraps around it, and then just like goes into space, and then space warps to wherever Galactus is.
Does it require that like whoever's getting the penance stare have a soul, and Galactus doesn't have a soul to be tortured?
No, I think that could have been used as well. I would have accepted that, but that's not their explanation. It's not even that great of an explanation.
Yeah, Galactus isn't evil. He has nothing to pay penance for.
That's basically the explanation. Yeah.
Yes.
He's like he's like an animal that is doing what he's meant to do in the universe.
Yeah, he's a force of nature. He has no.
He serves
can't
a balance.
Justify any morality against what he does.
Yeah, he doesn't feel sorrow or
decent
guilt. He doesn't feel guilt for the things that he's doing. That's why the penance stare works on everybody else, is because there's a moral guilt to it. But it's a pretty cool fight, and the art is badass.
Who wrote it?
It is J. Michael Straczynski.
Yeah, one of the goats. All right.
That's
probably why it makes sense and isn't some dumb bullshit that makes no sense. Ghost Rider arm wrestling Galactus and beating him into submission or some retarded nonsense.
Yeah, the Watcher's in there too. So,
is he creeping like he always does?
Oh yeah, he's watching.
Always does. He loves to watch people in the bathrooms. That's actually canon. So be careful, guys.
Is that?
Yeah, it is canon. He watches everything, man. Can't get away from him.
He's the Watcher.
He's the Watcher.
Yeah, this would have been even extra cool if they actually printed it on newsprint. But I saw a book.
We lost that technology.
Right. Yeah, it's just like going to the moon.
Yes.
No one knows how to do it anymore. No, I actually found a Image comic that is a new Image comic. I don't remember what it's called, but it was printed on newsprint. It was cool to see in the shops.
Nice.
Let's see. Yeah, we got some Galactus fans in the chat here. That's true. Someone should create the Voyeur. Yeah,
we already have it. The Watcher.
Creepy guy.
This is what he does. That's how he gets down.
He's just wearing a robe all the time, like a bathrobe.
Yeah, we've never seen what's underneath the Watcher's robe. So, so I'm telling you guys,
who would want to?
It is canon, so he's a creeper.
John Snowden says Juan does great TMNT work. I want to pick those issues up. Yeah, I think that also is coming out this week. So a couple weeks ago, Bancroft showed this crazy spread on his art share, and it was that artist, Juan Ferreira, doing a spread of Michelangelo kicking ass up like through a parking garage, and it was like super zoomed out as if you were looking at like a toy play set, and you could the parking garage was like bifurcated so you could see through the walls, and it was like the turtles fighting their way up. That was pretty cool. He's done some Moon Knight stuff too. I was checking out. but it was cool. Let's see. Oh, we got more food news. Look at it. This is a little drinkage here. Little soda files in the chat. You heard of Dr. Pepper. It's coming out. Dr. Salt.
Dude, Dr. Salt would be so good.
You drink Dr. Salt all the time.
That's what I'm saying. I think Dr. Salt would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that a company that was going to make a salt drink didn't just name their soda Dr. Salt.
That's true. They should totally have done that. See, people are already liking Dr. Salt.
Yeah, I know Dr. Salt.
We got
without color. No, it's a salt. It has 47 distinct flavors.
47 different salt flavors.
Essential vitamins and minerals.
You get your pink Himalayan salt. All right.
Yeah, do you hear about this theory that Dr. Pepper has 23 flavors that people could taste?
Yeah.
Even though every other Dr. Pepper ripoff is just cherry vanilla.
No, is that true?
Yeah. The Jocko energy drink that's Dr. Pepper flavored is just cherry vanilla energy drink. And it tastes just like Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is carbonated prune juice?
What?
No. We got KSSS in the chat. Happy birthday, KSSS. He says, I heard Bancroft hasn't read Hillbilly. Tell him to read. Yeah, Bancroft, read Hillbilly. I wonder if it's on. I don't think it's on Global Comics.
Do you think that being a foreigner from the United States, he would be able to appreciate Hillbilly?
Yeah, not really. I mean, they should, for the Australian translation of Hillbilly, just call it Bogan. You know?
Sure.
Just retitle
That's basically what it is, right?
You know how like Burger King is called Macca's in Australia or something?
Hungry Jack's.
I thought that was a pizza.
No, Hungry Jack's is their Burger King down there.
Oh, they have the Big Jack?
I don't know.
Well, whatever. You should read Hillbilly. That's good. He's a witch killer. I don't think he's going to be at Heroes Con. What's that guy's name? Eric Powell. I'm sure there will be some
not coming out to Heroes Con.
Confirmed. You're not going?
Bancroft is not going.
Oh yeah, he's not going. We invited him.
No, I heard Trump himself has banned all Bogans from
pulled all the Australian visas.
He's like, enough. Saudis, Bogans, you know. On the shit list. So, wait till next year.
Yeah, it'll always be next year.
Yeah, a couple artists will die, so they'll have room.
Look at this guy. He's trying to say that Bogans are better than hillbillies.
Nonsense.
Bogans more like a working class blue collar. Not much to do with the location.
The lies people
tell like living on a hill to be a hillbilly.
That's a way of life.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle brand. Yeah, Australia's banned.
Mm-hmm.
Bogan's more like a redneck? Well, what's the difference between a redneck and a hillbilly? And then a squidbilly.
I feel like rednecks have more of like that that more like farmer blue collar gradients to them, whereas like hillbillies have more of like that mountain folk type thing going on.
Oh yeah, that's true. The hillbilly in the comic is from like the Appalachian area,
right?
So
yeah, like underneath his bed he has like a nugget woman that they keep impregnating to keep the family line going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's weird.
Dolly Parton's a hillbilly?
He does have a couple hills on him.
That's right. What's this thing you sent me here, Brandon? This is some sort of prank. Do I play this?
No.
All right. I didn't watch it.
I send that to you for funny, or it's to be funny.
Was it funny? Do I read
like
this
racial
Flavor
things.
Flav thing that you sent me, or is this also for fun?
Yeah, no, that's funny.
All right. You guys know Flavor Flav.
Yeah, Flavor Flav.
The GOAT.
Made famous off of his hit reality TV show Flavor of Love.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that's probably where he got famous.
Yeah, that's the peak of television as we know it. It's been downhill ever since.
Yeah, how many seasons of that were there?
I think there were like 3, but people only remember the first one.
Lots of spin-offs too.
Yeah, infinitely quotable because you could just put as many O's in there as you want.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, classic. Flavor Flav has a Twitter account, and he says, "I'm probably gonna get into trouble for this, but I'm gonna do it anyways."
Always a good way to start a tweet.
I keep seeing all y'all stealing my Raising Cane's cardboard cutouts and taking me to cool places like graduation and hikes. Do it. Whoever steals me and takes me on the best adventure this summer, I'm going to pick one of y'all and take you to Raising Cane's with me.
All right. I thought this was going to be some bullshit, but he's actually on point.
That's awesome. I'm on tour in Europe this summer with GNR. Is it Guns N' Roses? Be touring with Guns N' Roses?
I guess.
Oh, man. It's down.
So I'm gonna pick someone in August. Let's go.
There we go. Nice.
And
Why
they got
is the
the
girl also a cardboard cutout.
they got the
He needs a date, brother. Don't hate. You know,
they got the graduation chick in
he
there
needs a
too.
date to go with him. You know,
That's hilarious.
Yeah, boy. This is really funny.
I mean, whoever is making these for Raising Cane's, they're just making bank now.
yeah,
Because Cane's would be stupid to be like, don't do this.
Right.
They should just have like 30 at each
should
store
have them for sale. Yeah,
to be
Well,
put
hey,
out,
man.
or sell them.
Put them on sale, man. Come on, let's make that bank. Everybody wins.
Because how much could these things possibly cost versus
Nothing. Get them in bulk, send them throughout the nation. It's pennies. This is the easiest money maker they'll have all year.
That's awesome.
Great.
That's great. They get a comeback. Shouts to Flava and
Flavor
Cane's,
Flav.
even though they need to get off the seed oils. That stuff's rank.
Yeah, it smells really gross. Okay, Raising Cane sucks. Even when I was on seed oils, it was bad. Yeah, two things.
The sauce is good. It's
The
all
food
seed oils
sucks.
though, but
The food sucks.
Yeah.
And on principle, they don't have barbecue sauce at their restaurant.
ketchup or
So,
cane
chicken
sauce.
tender restaurant with no barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that's terrible.
You're right. No, you're right. And here's the thing too. If you like, you're like, oh, we're gonna go to this place only if you want to eat chicken fingers, chicken strips.
Yeah.
Because they have chicken strips, a 3-piece or a 6-piece, or if you want a chicken sandwich, it's chicken strips on a bun.
Yeah.
What
It's
kind
not
of
even-
ghetto ass place is this?
And fries, yeah.
No wonder Flavor Flav's doing promotions for them.
Tendies. Yeah, here's why they're getting stole. They're in the parking drive-through. The
Just
signs.
have them outside.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's why Fry the Coop will always be better.
Oh, dude, Fry the Coop's the best.
Yeah, I had some Fry the Coop the other day. It was so good.
I saw some
Send you a
some
picture of
chicken
it.
thing. Did I save that? Some chicken, Big Harry's chicken just got purchased by some big food company.
Big Harry's chicken? What the
Yeah.
hell?
Speaking of big hair, we got Eddie Winkler in the chat. He says Chinese is good. He really likes Chinese food for some reason.
Chinese is good.
Fry the Coop is good, but super heavy. That's why you got to lift heavy, brother. Max it out.
There you go.
Dude, fry They were doing a spicy chicken sandwich for a limited time on a croissant donut last week. Remember that, Brandon?
Yeah, the picture of it was crazy. Let me see if I have the email. I could send you the picture. Of it.
Wasn't it like one per customer too? Limited?
No, it was four per customer.
Yes, you gotta at least have 4. We're talking about some America.
They're huge.
This isn't some communist wasteland. We need at least 4, brother. Come on.
Mandatory 4 per customer.
That's right. If orders for 4 only.
Where is this email?
It's USA. USA.
Here it is. Donut Day. Let me have that donut picture.
And some chicken shack just got purchased. I must have forgotten the bookmark it.
I'm sending you.
Bemis, food news is stupid news.
Yeah, we got some more stupid news for you.
Yeah.
I actually have a lot of food news.
There.
Send it to me.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Let's see this. Did you get it?
No, I got chicken strips.
You went without me?
Yeah, it was like I had to drive to the south side of Chicago, and in between dodging bullets, stopped over at a Fry the Coop.
And you got some.
Get a big coffee and spicy chicken.
But then this is the donut, which was just emailed to you.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't wearing nail polish that day.
All right, that's good.
It was a different picture.
Yeah, so this is a croissant donut. And then when they give it to you, they ask you, croissants, donut?
And then you leave no tip.
Yeah. But it still has a hole, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's a square donut, which is weird. They're kind of reviving the Dave Thomas plan of sandwiches.
Making them square? Yeah, and you don't, and a croissant is not like naturally square. So what's up with that?
How is this a croissant donut? It's not even croissant at all.
Right, because the item of a croissant comes from the shape of it, which is a crescent. Right?
This is a squareoid.
Or what was first, Brandon, was the food, the croissant first, and is the shape crescent named after croissant?
No, it's definitely crescent was first.
I don't know. Yeah, prove it. Prove it.
Definitely.
See, the DLA understands it's flaky and has layers of butter, Brandon.
The donut.
What is this? Many croissants are not crescent shaped? Then what does croissant mean, Michael?
Well, surely originally they were crescent shaped, and that's why they call them croissants. Or a croissant, if you're French.
Does croissant mean flaky, and we didn't know this whole time?
I have no idea. Okay, so Fry the Coop's whole value setup that they have at the restaurant is that seed oils are bad for you. Frying food in seed oils causes aldehydes and toxic formations in the oils. So they use beef tallow to fry their French fries and chicken sandwiches and chicken strips, right? And then they go to Stan's Donuts, which uses seed oils to fry their donuts in. And then they sell them for their chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose, right?
Unless these are those super special edition Stan's Donut ones that were fried in olive oil. Remember they were doing that?
No.
Yeah, they were doing that.
Michael says, Phil, you are what the French call les ignorants.
Get bankrupt. He took 2 weeks off. He's actually entertaining and funny now.
He's been writing his whole thing up.
I'm saying it's like getting his one-liners down. Yeah.
All right, we got more food for you.
Dude, one donut shop here uses lard and tallow. Where is it? What is it called? I want some tallow donuts.
I'm sure you can find that somewhere.
No. We got Dale right here in the chat. He could tell us.
It's true, we could. All right.
Leave directions to it from your house in the chat.
There we go.
We got chicken. You guys like, speaking of fried, you guys like fried chicken? Oh, we were just talking about fried chicken.
Love the fried chicken.
To change the subject, you guys like fried chicken, don't you?
Well, this is the best, proclaimed by Mr. Foodies, the best fried chicken recipe. And then he wants our thoughts. Okay.
Specifically our thoughts or the chat's thoughts?
I think our thoughts. Let's see.
What is this cooking apparatus he has?
Yeah. Some hillbilly recipe here.
It's a tin can.
The best chicken drumstick recipe you've ever tried. Place the chicken drumsticks in a glass jar. Pour in beer. Marinate for 30 minutes.
Only 30
Dry
minutes.
the meat with paper towels. Remove the skin.
Hey, you don't want to get drunk, Brandon. Just a
Mix
beer
flour with starch and spices.
Wait, why would you remove the skin after you
Yeah, why
marinate it?
wouldn't you remove the skin before if you were just going to remove the skin?
Guys, this is like a minute video. You can't break it down like this. A Zapruder film, all right?
Mix flour with starch and spices. Divide the mixture into 2 bowls. In one of the bowls, break 2 eggs, pour in water, and mix. Add garlic. In the second bowl, pour a little water, and mix. Dip the drumsticks in the batter. Then roll in flour. In the pan with
What
hot
is that
vegetable oil.
chunky flour going on?
This is hot vegetable oil. You also said a pan. This isn't a pan.
A coffee tin.
Yeah, this is. I think this is all AI. There's nothing real in this video at all. This is pure AI.
Put the skin back on.
No, it only has one arm.
Hot.
Floating arm.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Then roll in flour. In the pan with hot vegetable oil, put garlic. Fry the meat for 15 minutes.
Dude, there's no way that garlic did a damn thing.
There's
no way.
It flavored the oil.
There's no way. There's zero way that garlic did anything.
And then you dip it back into your batter as a sauce.
Whoever said
delicious.
It's not even cooked all the way. That's an AI recipe.
Yeah, just throw this in the trash.
Definitely an AI.
AI has failed us.
You know what happened here?
Look at this, the first comment.
Yes. The AI saw the Fantastic Four trailer and was like, well, clearly they love garlic in their food. And then it's like, all right, put garlic in the oil.
This person is retarded. God.
Well,
yeah. AI
I'm
has
sorry.
failed us. They're not taking over anytime soon. Don't worry about it.
It's raw. Yeah, a little Gordon Ramsay in there.
All right. Well, if you didn't like that, maybe you like this. I don't know what this is, but this reminds me of the roadie bread that they used to have at Flat Top Grill.
Mm.
And I love that bread. And I want that bread, but Flat Tops is now gone. All right.
There's one, I think, left somewhere.
Yeah. We don't even know where it is. It's far, but this looks good. Someone tell me what this is. Except, whatever. They put the stuff inside of it.
No, that's stupid. I don't want that.
No, it's how do you even get that? It's something in there.
You wait until it puffs up, probably, but that's gross.
Oh, you put a little shallots, and an egg.
Nah, bread carpet, they call this.
I'm down with the bread carpet, man.
Yeah, this was good actually.
Scrambled egg inside of a.
Yeah, Angela's not even trying anymore in the chat. She's completely left us all down.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah. She's watching sumo.
Never depend on the women to come through.
Oh, let me watch this next comment and see if it has anything to do with the video I just watched. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, this one.
Yeah, the internet is ruined. Social media is a complete waste of time.
Here we go. This guy actually asked Grok.
Yeah, here we go. Somebody.
The dishes in the video is likely Jidon Guan Bing, a popular.
That's the same game that we put up on Monday Mystery today at the arcade.
Yeah, it does sound like a Japanese shoot 'em up game. A popular Beijing street food. It's dough-based pancake cooked on a griddle with a hole poked in the center where an egg mixture, often with green onions, is poured in.
This sounds like
sounds great.
They're just making it up based on what the video was playing. Here's the resident food expert.
Scissor me, Daddy!
Here he is, Shelby.
Look, there's two hands in there.
Would you just open up a monster?
Maybe.
What do you think about this food? Is this Jijang Quan Bing?
Oh yeah, totally.
Or is it Dan Wang?
No, Dan Wang is the guy cooking it.
Oh, is that what it said?
Yeah.
I think it's Hot Damn. Looks like Hot Damn.
I
Hot Damn Wang.
I want it. Cicerone, happy to see Shelby. Says, save us, Shelby.
Dude, you could do that, right? And make like your own pepperoni and cheese hot pockets.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Forget the egg and the scallions or whatever. You put cheese and pepperoni in there.
Yes.
They don't have cheese in China, though.
Brandon, I'll be at your restaurant right in front. First person lined up. Let's get this going.
Dude, we'll serve them in that little metallic sleeve with the paper on the outside. Keep it hot and crispy. Be perfect.
You can give all of them stomach aches.
Oh, dude,
tastes good.
Freshly made, real cheese. No butter flavored butter with no butter.
Shelby, would you eat?
Sold.
Would you eat this, Shelby?
I thought the chicken sandwich wars were over.
They've only just begun.
Yeah.
This is a croissant donut with hot chicken, and that's a honey butter in the center of it. Honey butter.
This particular hot chicken has a dry seasoning on it. It's not a sauce.
Yeah,
that looks glorious.
Yeah,
glorious.
Holy those right now.
The chicken strips are amazing.
Yeah.
Nah, pass. I wouldn't eat that.
The strips.
It needs more frosting.
The strips are frosting on the donut. Yeah, if you had a cream cheese frosting that wasn't too sweet on a donut like that with a spicy chicken breast in there, that could be really good.
Be fire. That would be fire.
Yeah, that could be really good.
Balance
the chicken strips, dude. No pickles, no coleslaw. We're raw dogging it.
Yeah, no one needs the pickles.
And then black coffee is how you go. Habanero chicken strips with black coffee and spicy fries with no.
That hand looks a little sus right there.
The hand?
Yeah, it's like what's going on here? What's
that thumb is long like Philip's pinky toe.
It's an AI hand, all right. AI generated this photo because I
that makes sense.
My food.
Hey, when did Starbucks start selling Diet Coke?
When Trump was
this whole thing's a lie. This whole thing's a lie. This is outrageous. This is.
There you go. What's up with you, Shelby? How was your weekend?
It was a weekend. I just ate a teriyaki burger.
The Terry Dodson burger?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that consist of?
Burger.
It's made the same way that Adam Hughes burgers are made.
Hey, Adam Hughes.
We like it.
Adam Hughes is going to be at Heroes Con this year.
You know who's not going to be at Heroes Con? Shelby.
Yeah, Shelby.
Shelby Roberts.
I might just show up.
Did you ever try the KFC Double Down
I got points.
sandwich?
I didn't do any of those burger or those sandwiches. Hey, down here, you don't go into those places during those wars. Like you're gonna be in a fist fight. It doesn't matter who you are. As soon as you walk out and you got a chicken sandwich in the bag, game over.
This was before the chicken wars, though.
No, it's always been that way down here. I was told so.
Let's see. Remember the KFC Double Down? Yeah, double stack. It's 2 chicken breasts as a bread. I remember that. Yeah, for the sandwich. Something tells me the Diaz. No, I don't think I've ever had it. I used to get that bowl, the mashed potato bowl with the chicken nuggets and the corn and gravy. What? Mashed potato bowl. It was good.
It's weird.
It's Billy.
No, they had to build a KFC way out by the airport so that we'd have a safe place to go to eat our KFC.
Yeah.
Did you hear this?
True story.
Shelby Dale A says Jason Bascom is at Heroes Con now.
He's there now.
It's in a week and a half.
He's
setting up early. Yeah, setting up early.
Yeah, he didn't use his magnifying glass when he was reading the load-in instructions.
Looking at the date. Yes. Are you KSSS? Are you going to Heroes Con? Or I'm supposed to tell Adam Hughes that you say hello. Right. I'll tell him that you say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
There you go. I think we're done.
I mean, it is a happy birthday. Didn't he just have a heart attack?
Screen cap it.
KSSS?
We'll show it to him.
Yeah, wasn't KSSS just in the hospital with Adam Hughes, who also had a heart attack?
I don't know. I don't follow
transplanted hearts to each other.
Yeah, Adam Hughes kind of disappeared. Well, the rumor that I heard from somebody was that he was in the hospital for he had a stroke or something.
It's too bad.
No, I didn't hear that. You know who did vanish but showed back up, and who's not going to be at Heroes Con? Jim Steranko. Did you see that?
That's not who I thought you were going to say. Yeah.
Did you hear that, Shelby?
No, I didn't hear that.
So Jim always does every Sunday. He does this like hour-long. I'm going to tweet for an hour. And you guys. He calls it the TNT, the Sunday Night TNT, and it's some sort of acronym, but God knows what it means. But so he tweets, and he tells a story about how he made a zip gun in the 1940s and was fighting the Sharks and the Jets single-handedly.
Chinese.
Yeah. He tells these awesome stories on Twitter, and people tweet at him, and he responds and stuff like that. So he hasn't done it in like 3 weeks, and everyone's like, "Oh no, is Jim okay? Where's Jim?" So I saw on Facebook that a friend of his posted on his like fan group. He's like, "Jim's fine. He just hasn't had internet for like the last internet for the last month or whatever, and he got locked out of his email. So he actually emailed me today. He has a new email address, and he's like, "Hey, I got this new email address."
All right, put it in the chat.
Yeah, Phil, what is his new email?
I can't say it.
All right. Well, there's no way of knowing if he made up the story or not.
He still owns a zip gun, so I don't want to try his patience there.
Yeah.
But he's okay, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
okay.
Thank goodness.
Mm.
Yeah,
you missed here that KSS has a Dragonheart style scenario going on with Adam Hughes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you want Adam Hughes dead, you're gonna have to sacrifice KSSS.
No.
Terrible.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, well, we tried. We tried KSS. We tried.
All right, we got some movie news here. We talked about the Street Fighter movie rumors.
Don't remind me.
And one more.
I think you guys are doing too many searches on it, because I'm not kidding you, my entire Instagram and like my Twitter feed has been nothing but Raul Julia as Bison memes and videos. I'm like, why is he all over my feed?
Yeah,
he's the
greatest.
The Diaz boys.
Well, it's because of this. It's because a new rumor, Walter Goggins to replace Raul Julia as M. Bison in the Street Fighter movie.
Famous sunglass and goggles mogul.
It's actually a really good casting. I hate to say it because I hate this movie already, but it's actually a good casting.
His eyes are too close together. Look at Bison over here. His eyes are far apart.
Yeah.
This guy, he has the swims with one goggle on syndrome.
Gotta watch him in Justified. He's fantastic actor.
Yeah, he could do this grin as well. You know.
Can you imagine him dating what's her name? Anna Joy? Like her eyes would be like this and his would be like this. Like
imagine their kids though. They would look completely normal.
Or they would look like Peppa Pig from the front.
It's an icon. Peppa.
Yeah. Do you think they would be as
Peppa
tall
Pig
as
from the front?
Pig?
Yeah. 3.5 feet. Oh, the real Peppa Pig? That's like 14 feet tall?
Yeah, Peppa Pig's height is like 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You probably don't remember a long time ago, Phil, I shared with you the front view of Peppa. Remember it had like the spider eyes?
Yeah, 7
because
foot
from the
one.
side it has two.
That's right.
7'1".
We got Sumo in the chat. What's up, Sumo? Good to see you. You missed all the food news, Sumo. It was great. Yeah, we're talking about Walter Goggins as Peppa Pig in the new live action movie.
Yeah. Hype.
All right. Well, this is big.
Pig. This is Pig.
This is Pig. Black Panther. MCU source rumor: Ryan Gosling will be new Black Panther in MCU from another universe.
Here we go. It's happening.
Christopher Priest writing it in the comics as we speak. What do you think about that, Shelby? As a comic artist that's worked in the industry, what's your statement on White Black Panther in the comics?
It's pretty dope.
You thinking
it is pretty dope, isn't it?
He turns Wakanda into Rhodesia. Right, Rhodesia revival. He brings it back.
So I'm saying you need a shirt.
With Ryan Gosling as Black Panther.
Sunglasses,
Rhodesia
Black
flag
Panther chest.
Yeah.
In a car. Driving. No, he's the new Black Panther. I mean, maybe they're going to make him bad. Who knows? He's Black Panther's white son. White Conda forever.
White Conda.
What's up with that mouth?
People like Christopher.
Right?
He's got a small mouth. Let him go.
No. On the cost, it looks like a cheese grater.
That is, so he can get his cheese directly in through the mask.
Yeah.
You'd eat while the mask is on.
Yeah, he's not a hunk of cheddar type of guy like I am. He likes shredded cheese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought he was going to be Ghost Rider too. I'd rather him be Ghost Rider.
How much cheese is too much cheese, though? How much cheese is too much cheese? There was like mozzarella on my teriyaki burger that I had tonight.
What?
Yeah. It was mozzarella, and it was like this thick. It was as thick as the patty.
You sure it wasn't Swiss?
Does it turn into mozzarella when it melts? It might have been Swiss. I don't know. All I know is I used the knife and had to get rid of almost all of it. I was like, I can't eat this. I'm not wearing my Black Panther cosplay. I can't eat this cheese.
Dude, cheddar cheese, you've seen my burgers. The cheese could be as thick as the patty. It's acceptable. But it has to be cold. It can't be melted.
Yeah, what's up with you and cold cheese?
The flavor profile is just so much better.
I'm gonna have second thoughts on that restaurant visit after hearing that.
Well, look, there's some things that require melted cheese. Pizza, being one of them. Hot Pockets, of course. Yes. But I like cold cheese on a burger.
I'll have to try it to fully decide. Maybe the next time I have a burger, I'll pull a Brandon and give it a taste test.
I've never done ayahuasca, but they say that you get a total ego death, right? You go in, you have the experience, kills off your ego, nothing bothers you anymore. You're not hung up on material possessions. You're not worried about what other people think of you. That's how I feel when I'm eating a cold cheese. Solid cheese on a cheeseburger.
The real question is, do you see a machine out after you eat?
I feel them dancing on my tongue as I'm biting into the burger.
You might have won me over with that.
You know what? There is a...
Chuck Schumer likes raw meat.
Yeah, he does like that raw meat. Yeah.
Not a cold cheese guy ever.
You could purchase tickets through Eventbrite,
right,
and Ticketmaster for the ayahuasca assembly gathering here in Tucson. They do it twice a year.
What is the event?
Yeah, here, let me show you. Let me find this right here.
The Olska gathering?
Here, I'm going to put it in private so you can pull it if you want. It's an actual... Everyone gets together and drinks a bunch of water. And
it's ayahuasca gathering.
Yeah.
Peru retreat. Oh, here's the ayahuasca ceremony. Tucson, Arizona, July 11th. It's in a month from now.
Yeah, they've been advertising. All of my media accounts have it. They're trying to get me to go.
Yeah,
so just go to the cold cheese event. It's the same and it's cheaper.
Oh, here we go, guys.
Look, it's Angela. Angela Curry right there. It's a little hummingbird.
Sumo coming through.
Ready for now. Get out of here with this.
It's too...
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Sumo Thori with the 10 gifted Zaid Comic memberships. Sumo, thank you so much. The dude. Let's see who's got him. Juju got one. John Forth. I've never even heard of John Forth, but thank you for being here. Bob Reed. Ryan Blue Thunder, our boy. Ryan Johnson. People know Ryan.
Director Star Wars.
Yeah. Sir Locke. Robert the Bruce. Robert the Bruce. Who else? Chris Fisk. Dr. Eno. And Matthew Hunter. Is that TV's Hunter?
No, isn't Matthew Hunter Oh no, that was Sean Hunter.
Oh yeah, Sean Hunter.
Right, you're thinking of Fred Dreyer.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, that's TV's Hunter. Thank you, Sumo. Ack. We don't have an Ack stinger.
No, that's the guy who inked X-Men number 308, the Matt Ryan fill-in issue.
Matthew Hunter.
Fred Dreyer? Comic book art?
Someone's insane. Look out. Someone's insane.
I got my eye on you, nutcase.
Woo!
Yeah, isn't he the only guy to get 2 safeties in a single game?
Yeah, well, then he started Limp Bizkit.
Speaking of comics, this was I don't know, interesting. We got this guy. You guys know Emmer Han?
Never heard of him.
Emmer Han? It sounds like he had a stroke.
Emmer Han. Look at, he's the real Emmer Han. He said Ryan Reynolds says Logan is potentially the greatest comic book adaptation ever made.
It's not.
Adaptation.
The ending was terrible.
And Donald says, is it an adaptation of anything, though?
Yeah, that's my question. You're going up against movies the likes of The Spirit.
Oh, my God.
So, talking about comic book movie adaptations.
As far as adaptations, it's Sin City or Watchmen.
Boosh, look at this. Phil Diaz. How is it? Now, Sin City, Watchmen, 300 are all better than Logan.
Yes.
Yeah, well Logan's fine. It's
well done.
He just wants to have sex with Hugh Jackman. That's all.
Yes. He's like, please save me from Blake. Let's be the new power couple here.
What are some other people's takes?
Only
in the loosest.
Like the movie. Smiling Bandito says Sin City.
Sin City.
Lone Wolf and Cub, Alan says.
Is that a comic book movie?
Yeah, I guess. This is in black and white, though. Mike Murphy's here. Muttman. Where's Muttman been?
I don't know.
Matt LaRock says crazy Professor X didn't turn him on.
Oh, that is crazy. Mr. Von Su will never finish watching it.
That's crazy. It's not that bad of a movie.
No, it's just a tough one. It's super depressing.
Here's the dumb thing in it is he has to fight a clone.
Wolverine clone? Yes, that's retarded.
So dumb.
Yeah,
That's
the movie lost me. I was ready up until then. I was like,
that almost makes
thing ever.
Not rewatchable.
That's like X-Men Origins Wolverine bad.
Yeah.
His name was Dr. Giggles, the Wolverine clone.
Yeah, it's like in the second Wolverine when he fights the giant android Silver Samurai.
Yeah.
Instead of fighting an actual, Silver Samurai, which would have been dope to end the movie. All three Wolverines have terrible endings. They're just like the last 20-30 minutes just lose the whole movie.
Hey, Snark, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is watchable. All right.
It is. I have a soft spot for it.
And I feel like it's even more watchable if you've never read the comics.
Yes, you definitely.
I'm sure.
I suggest not reading anything by Alan Moore. Help your whole life existence if you never read anything by Alan Moore.
And Logan was kind of depressing. I agree.
Yeah, Sin City is like the undisputed champ for comic to film. You can't compare anything else. It's Sin City and then everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sits in the S tier by itself.
Yeah. It's yeah. You can't compare anything to Sin City.
You go daily.
Sin City.
How about Sin City 2?
There's only one Sin City movie.
Yeah.
I don't even consider 300 to be true to the book, to be honest. I think it's its own thing. Sort of like Watchmen. Watchmen is its own thing. It's not really
I mean, most of Watchmen
Doesn't have all the nuance.
adapted except the ending.
Yeah, it's better.
In a way.
I think the Watchmen movie's better, actually.
I think the Watchmen movie should have been like 3 parts, to be honest, to like get. It was done well. It was done well, but I think
Watch
it could
the
have been a lot
director's
longer.
cut. They added a bunch in the director's cut. And
I have that. I got the animated one too.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
No, they're good. It's just it's one of those things that they could have made it longer. I would have been happy with it.
Yeah. Did anybody which animated one is that? Is that the one that came out a couple of years ago?
No. There's an animated. It's the pirate
Black
story.
Freighter?
Oh yeah, the Black Freighter. So
Yeah.
remember 2 years ago they came out with a 2-parter animated Watchmen movie.
Yes.
Did anybody see that?
No.
It didn't look.
It
looked terrible.
I'm scared to watch it. The TV show pissed me off. I had to stop watching that. So I was like, I can't watch anything
I
else.
forgot about the TV show. Jesus.
Daly's got a point here. What about The Mask?
No.
Mask is great.
No.
It's a great
No.
movie. It's great.
Mm-mm.
Top earner for 93, I think. It's really good.
Not true to comic.
It has scenes taken from the book, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. Hellboy did an okay job, but it's more of like a loose adaptation of the books. It's not.
Oh, the first Hellboy? Yeah.
Which is fine because Mignola's writing is sort of crappy.
I want to say V for Vendetta probably also better than the comic.
Yeah.
When I get the rights to Champion the Girls, you're gonna have that up there in its own
comic book adaptation from the movie, and then a movie from your comic book.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the remastered comic, and then they're gonna reshoot the movie based on my remastered comic.
How can we forget about The Crow? The Crow, so good.
Yeah, but The Crow is supposed to not be anything in the comics, right?
They changed some stuff, but it's basically the same.
You're talking about the one with Edward Furlong in it, right?
No. No.
City of Angels is where it's at.
Yeah, The Crow was great. The Crow's pretty faithful. They changed, like, they get killed on the side of the road in the comic. Not in
the only other movie up there, well, History of Violence was pretty close to the graphic novel, but the one everyone turns a blind eye to is Ghost World. Do you guys ever see Ghost World?
I don't want to see that. I don't want to read the comic, and I don't want to see the movie.
Okay.
Ghost World comic.
If you see one, you know the other. It's exactly the same.
It's 1-to-1. The art in the Ghost World comic looks like some Love and Rockets stuff that highbrowed indie comics people love. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, Love and Rock. You know, no one's ever heard of this.
I've never heard of that.
And Ghost World, it's famously the first starring role of Scarlett Johansson. Right?
Ghost in the World.
Ghost in the World. It's written by Akira Toriyama or whatever. Or Masamune Fish. What's that fish place?
Matsumoto Fishworks?
Yeah. That's what it was.
Or Tamatabuchi Heavy Manufacturing Concern.
Yeah. Who's that? Steve Buscemi's in it. That's all I know about it.
Yeah, and he sleeps with a high schooler.
And is that high schooler Scarlett Johansson?
It's Robin Williams.
What's her name? Thora Birch. Whatever happened to her? Thora Birch. Thora?
She aged out, clearly.
Alita's great, but I'd say that's manga.
You know, like, was it Bloodspot? Vin Diesel?
I thought that was fine. It What is that? What's that? It's not blood spot, is it? Bloodshot. Bloodshot.
Bloodshot.
Blood,
I saw it once.
Bloodspot, I think, is
skipped it.
the Don Chin parody. Bloodspot.
Yeah.
He did one. What was that called?
Blood crotch.
It's not. I think
he had the rub the crotch variant. You rub the crotch.
No.
It doesn't do anything. You just rub it.
Don Chin. No. Look.
Blood crotch.
Hold on. I put blood clot Don Chin, and it wants. Did you mean blood clot on chin?
Cavernous sinus, bruh.
What was his company? Parody Press or
Parody Press? Yeah.
Because one of them's Adam.
He had one book. He had one book that I purchased strictly based on how cool the cover was. It was a Punisher. It was called The Pummeler. It was a Sam Keith cover. Because, you know, him and Sam Keith used to do shows together with their briefcase and VHS. And, yeah.
Uh-huh. And so you got The Pummeler?
Yeah, the insides was terrible, but the cover was cool.
Here it is. It's so we came up with Blood Spot. He could have called it Blood
He did
Spot.
this. Some lucky fan's gonna end up with this.
Yeah.
Adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters. This is when he was publishing through Eclipse. See that?
Nice.
And then look at this one, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Hamster Vice. #1.
Is that a chin book too?
Is that graded and signed by Polito?
What they had to start shrink wrapping the comics out here so that Polito's signature doesn't get on the book. Yeah.
So you got Bloodshot, right? It's a big Valiant comic that comes out in the 90s. All right. You're Don Chin and you make parodies of popular comics.
Yes.
Bloodshot could be Bloodspot, Blood Clot. You know, it's kind of funny.
Blood crotch.
Blood rot, crotch rot, bloody crotch, you know, one of many things. But he decided to go with this guy.
Okay.
Bloody Hot.
Mm.
And he's
What?
He's very hot.
He's got
a fan and some water.
A fan.
Cool the guy down. Cool the guy down, guys.
His weapon is a fire extinguisher.
Somebody help him out.
And he even did. You remember the Bloodshot one? It had the foil cover. This one has a foil mirrored. That all that red is foil. It's like chrome.
He has an air conditioner on his shoulder.
You can see where they rubbed it.
The crotch right there.
Mm-hmm. And at the top.
Bloody Hot.
I could see if these were like, what are those garbage pail kids cards, right? Where they have like, they don't need a big backstory. It's just kind of a joke.
Yeah.
What could you possibly fill this comic book with?
It's a whole story. It's #1.
Right, but how could you flesh that out to create a character that'll go for 20 pages?
That's the genius of Don Chin.
It's a drive.
I think it's 16 pages and then a bunch of pinups that were submitted by fans.
Of course, the other famous one, Pitts #1, which I think someone sent me, actually.
I sent you that.
Oh, yeah. I wonder why. Pitts #1. Bill Mouse cover.
Yeah. Look at the armpit hair.
Yeah. And then, of course, his best work to date, I think, is this is one of his newest works, too. The Moosent, Utter Death. This one's actually great. Look at that.
That was his latest one.
The Moosent.
Yeah.
Utter Death.
How many pages is that one?
I think it's just a trading card, actually. Very milky.
Yeah, he asked me to do the bloody legs variant.
We have one more movie news thing.
How did we flesh out Magic Cop? Magic Cop is not a single one-note joke about a character that exists. Like a guy with really hairy armpits.
It's a bunch of smaller jokes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a series.
It's not a bunch of panels that lead to that one joke.
Hey, did you moo, Brandon? Or was that a boo?
No, I said Boo Earns.
Oh, okay. There's no Barbarella news this week, is us. I think who's that chick? Speaking of utter death. Blake Northcott writing Barbarella comics. And I think the screenplay for the movie with Sydney Sweeney. There you go. There's your news.
Now that she's got this soap money.
New movie. Mortal Kombat 2 starring Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. This guy says, test audience were cheering and jumping out of their seats like at Avengers Endgame. The writer of the movie says.
The writer of the movie said this, not some guy.
The writer.
He's huffing. He's got this giant bottle of copium in gas form that he's just breathing in.
He says they nailed it.
Yeah. They used to do that to people all the time. Nail them to things.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat 2. This logo is not great. I hope that's not it.
Oh, that logo sucks. It's worse than not great. That logo sucks.
Not great. All right, comic news. Let me see what Shelby thinks of this. Before you got in here, Shelby, this is I showed off the new comic I got from a comic shop, the Ghost Rider versus Galactus. I picked it up. Some of the art from it.
Why is Ghost Rider so sexy?
Because he gets to outer space and then he realizes Galactus is giant size, and so then he makes himself Galactus sized.
And he's like, I need the tightest ass possible. Give it to me.
Yeah, he's just bones. That's a bony ass.
Not in those pants.
Oh my god.
Look at that. The artist probably drew a chick, and it was like, the editor is like, you got to get rid of those huge breasts, dude. Ghost Rider's a man. And he's like, oh, yeah.
Forgot. Some cool color.
Right, he's got a girl's butt.
Oh my god.
Look at this.
Who drew this? Is it Jim Rugg? Who drew this?
No, this is Juan Ferreira. He's doing some Ninja Turtles comics right now. I think this is a one shot. I can't tell because it just says one on the cover, and it ends like it doesn't seem like there's going to be a continuation. And then I think he did some Moon Knight stuff in the past. What do you think? Ghost Rider is a chick? Could that
be totally a girl's body? Totally.
All right, moving on here.
You don't draw a guy in that pose.
What will the archaeologists say when they dig up them bones? Those are breeding hips.
All right, you guys, your favorite comic publisher, Ahoy Comics. You guys ever hear of Ahoy?
They used to do. Are they the guys who do?
My favorite publisher, yeah.
What'd they do, Brandon?
Popeye?
No, this is Ahoy. I never heard of them. But they're reviving the eco superhero team of the Toxic Crusaders. I actually think this is already at shops. I think I saw it like last month.
I feel like these guys are kind of anti-eco. Eco superhero would be like Captain Planet. These guys are just grotesque freaks.
5-issue limited series. So there you go. I always thought it was just Toxic Avenger, right?
What are these characters' names?
No.
That guy in the bottom, he's Australian. Look at his hat.
Oh yeah.
Underneath
He looks
the
like
guy
he's
with the
in a
giant
bush. Let me see if I could find any other images of these Toxic Crusaders.
Ask Grok.
Marvel Comics did a run of books in the 80s for them. Sam Keith was doing the covers on those too.
Really?
Yeah. Those covers were okay. He was putting in 65.5% into them. It was around the same time he was doing Marvel Comics Presents.
There's a cartoon in the 90s called The Crusaders.
Well, Toxic Crusaders, yeah, they had a cartoon, and then I remember the only way I remember is we rented the Sega Genesis game. There was a game; it was a beat 'em up.
Green Meanie, the Schnoz, and Crush Room.
Oh, and they're making the reason they're doing this is they're coming out with another Toxic Crusaders beat 'em up game.
That's true.
But they're all playing right here.
That the Schnoz guy is disgusting.
Is his name the Schnoz?
No, he looks like he could be named the Schnoz.
This is all very confusing because I thought Toxie was Dinklage stature.
No, he's like Pepper Pig. He's 7'1".
Yeah.
Oh, he's 7'1".
Yeah.
There you go. Get some bringing back those 90s comics. You know? Speaking of 90s comics, you guys could get your very own Age of Apocalypse Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman. Look at him.
He's 7'1".
With real hair.
Oh, that's real like Hugh Jackman hair?
Yeah.
Each doll has real Hugh Jackman hair.
Yeah, he saw Sydney Sweeney bathwater go up in price, so he donated some of his hair for only 10 figures.
Yeah, I bet you could do that. You just grow out your hair long enough. How many action figures do you think you can make by cutting off your ponytail?
Yeah, a lot.
We should do that with Shelby.
For the Shell Bean.
Yeah, the Shell Beans with real hair.
He looks like Teen Wolf in those pictures, man. All I see is he's like, yeah, I got a hardware store. What of it?
Why he's wearing Seth Rollins ring gear.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing here is cool.
Well, some things just belong on the comic page, not in real life.
He's got the stump and the claws.
To show Hubert's Weapon X cover, and then that's all you need.
I looked up. I had to look up why he had the stump because I never understood that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he punched Cyclops in the face. And Cyclops melted his bones.
Yeah.
And it capped his hand off so he couldn't grow it back.
Just like this.
Yeah. I call him Stumpy.
Yeah, and he could still put his claws through the stump.
Yeah, why is the distance from his elbow to the top of his fist the same distance from his other elbow to the top of his wrist now?
No, his hand is still in there.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Cyclops just melted. He just melted his hand, right?
Dude,
his hand
wasn't there a whole argument about this? There was a whole argument about this, about Cyclops blast are punches, not lasers.
Right, they're concussive blast. But isn't that a retcon at some point? They changed that to make it.
No, but if you concuss an object enough, there's heat in there. It's friction.
You could make that argument too. You put enough pressure on it, sure.
So
sure.
That's what a laser is, Phil.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong on
the friction.
Put enough pressure on it, it will heat up.
And you can't break the adamantium, so it melts. And then encases his hand in there.
Well, that's not what Stryker says.
Listen, Joe Mad gets a pass because he hasn't drawn a comic in 38 and a half years.
This is a cover. Joe Mad cover. All right.
This would have been a huge contention point for me if I was drawing this cover. I would have had to go to so many sources to see if he has his hand in there or not. Because I would have drawn it at the wrist, right? It would have been shorter than his other arm.
I'm pretty sure you're correct in that he accidentally drew that forearm way too long. Yeah.
Lucius likes the cover. There you go. Jeff Loeb is writing that for you.
Show the Marvel Rivals skin.
The what is it called? A weapon sex? You dubbed it. Can I show this on?
Sure. Who's watching? Nobody's watching this show. You got 15 people here.
We got a couple new Marvel Rivals skins coming out.
They should have given him one bone arm. Yeah, that would have been fine.
You got the Venom one that's making its rounds.
Dump arm is stupid anyway. Like any way you look at it, it's stupid.
Yeah, but it looks cool.
Does it?
Yeah. Come on, look at that Weapon X cover. There's nothing cooler than that. Probably the dopest image from
Speaking
that
of
whole
Weapon
era.
X cover, Weapon X
He jacked out of his mind.
Marvel Rivals.
That guy drinks his milk.
All right, Phil, did you admit it? Did you post for this? Because that's your face right there. Like
that's me.
Can't
It's
lie
all
to
me.
us. Like,
Mocap suit and everything.
Phil always wanted to show off. Just
You got that one, and then this is the new Sheed Richards skin as well.
Oh God!
Christ!
Yeah, look at the boob window on that 4.
Can we get these creators some water and a fan? I think they're having heat stroke. Calm down, everybody. Put them no horny up. Put them no horny up. So.
Yeah, this is Galactus will never stop this one.
Dale loves it.
Yeah, the 4. That is great.
Well, now let's see him from behind. Then we can judge. Who has a better ass, him or Ghost Rider fighting Galactus?
I think it's Seed Richards.
Seed Richards?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a Kane in the chat, Phil.
Uh-oh. Sorry, John.
Kane.
Well, here's speaking of 90s, you guys love, Age of Apocalypse. You love Toxic Crusaders. More 90s goodness coming out next, maybe this year. IDW this time, a company people have heard of. And you heard it right. It's Jawsome. We're getting some Street Sharks comics.
Dude. Is that Vin Diesel up there?
Probably. He plays Dr. Paranoid.
Dr. Family.
Look at now.
Why
This
isn't
is
he
an untapped IP. We got the toys are coming out. Now we got the comics.
This is pretty dope. I like this.
Yeah.
Shelby, how do you feel about how he only has 3 fingers?
Sharks only have 3 fingers.
No, the Dr. Family at the top. That's weird.
He's just
he did.
It is.
It's probably
You got
AI
that
generated.
Maybe they bit one of them off.
Yeah.
No, wait. I think.
You want me to go back?
Go back to that. Yeah. Can you zoom into the top right where the other finger? It looks like the other finger is there, but it's like boosted. Am I tripping out, or is that
like a thumb?
Here's the thumb.
No, like where the pinky should be. There's like a lighter color right there. Do you see it on his shoulder? No, like on the shoulder. It looks like the outline to another finger. No.
No.
It's either it's probably just a
But it looks like it's like the finger like this.
Like
it's
here.
coming up.
Phil,
Yeah.
Just above the thumb of this orange guy.
Yeah, no, I think it's just a shadow.
Here?
Right there. It could be, but if you're gonna do that,
well, the other knuckle is drawn next to that finger. Do you see it, like where he shaded it out with the bunch of lines?
But wouldn't you as an artist look at that and go, "This looks retarded. I need to accentuate this finger"?
No, I 100% agree. No, I 100% agree. Yeah.
It probably looked different without the colors.
No.
Maybe the editor made him move the pinky because they only have 3 fingers.
Yeah, because they only have 3 fingers. He didn't want to upset the shark king.
Wait, where's the roller skates? Oh, there he is wearing them. Nice.
Oh yeah, nice. He's the coolest one.
Cover. We got the cover here. We got some others. Some other variants.
This one's not as cool.
Old school coloring.
Yeah.
Very flat.
I don't like the art on this one.
It looks retro. He looks really retro over there.
That's the Stephen Platt variant.
This one's great. Look, a bite out of the hot dog stand.
Yeah, it's the Joe Mad right there.
Yeah, that's the Joe Mad. Joe Mad inked by Bart Sears.
Yeah.
Flat Street Sharks logo. Yo, IDW strikes again.
There you go.
Sure, Heather Antos will be editing this.
Tasty hot dogs.
Gay.
Let's see.
Look, Snark, if you're saying that this is gay, you're not going to enjoy my swimsuit calendar that's coming out later. It's basically 16 months of me in that pose.
All right. And all that's left is now babes. We got a couple babes to talk about. The banner is up. This just dropped. Should we talk about this Lipa news, Brandon?
Yeah, there was a thing I saw earlier today that she was #1 on the list of celebrities you didn't know that were transgender.
What?
Yeah. I saw that earlier, and I was like, should I send this to Phil? And then
So
I thought,
ruin my day. What were you Googling?
No, it was on Twitter. It was on Twitter.
This is an image of George Bush being told that the second Lipa has just hit his timeline. This is Dua Lipa and Rina Lipa.
Rina Lipa. Which one is which?
Which one's the trans one?
Whom is whom?
This one's Dua over here. The one on the right.
On her right or our right?
Our right.
Yeah, I think the one with the larger breast is
the one with the larger breast.
Yeah,
Renal Lipa.
It sounds like some sort of disorder. You got that news, and then this Sofia Vergara is 52 years old.
Yeah, she is 52 years old. Dude, you remember when 52-year-old women looked really old?
Yeah, I guess so.
It doesn't happen anymore. To some people.
Yeah, it just depends.
Like the adult underwear brand?
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, she's looking great.
Rina Lipa is 5'3".
That's pretty short.
She's 24.
Yeah, I feel like Suma30 says I'd put up with her voice for that. I feel like the voice adds. It's like that spicy chicken sandwich with a donut, but then you have the not too sweet cream cheese frosting on top. That's the voice, right? Like, it's not entirely necessary because the sandwich is delicious on its own. It's perfect. But that not too sweet cream cheese frosting just adds a little bit of flair.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. It's not horrible.
No, I'm down with it.
There's much worse accents and voices.
Yeah, imagine if she had a really bad Indian accent. And she was trying to talk to you all the time. And she was trying to steal your credit card number.
Oh, I thought you meant feather Indian.
Oh, and she's like asking you what makes the red man red all the time.
Right. It's the clay it's like dirt they rub on their skin, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, they put like clay on them so to keep themselves cool. Didn't you like Predator? Remember when Dutch in Predator puts all that mud on him? It's basically like that.
Getting some bonks in the chat.
Brandon just wants her to say "I Poppy." Oh man, should we talk about it?
The comic book series? I don't think it's fleshed out enough.
Brandon, I thought it was going to be a movie.
There's a movie? Man, this guy's got big aspirations.
Brandon's got this comic series idea.
Yeah. He has a Latin robot prostitute. And the movie's called I Poppy.
Yeah. I Poppy.
Right. And she wants to become a real woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically Bicentennial Man, but from a Latina prostitute robot perspective.
Yeah. Or if you haven't seen that one, AI, Artificial Intelligence.
Bicentennial Man is a better movie.
People may have not seen it.
Yeah, this is true too. At least she's not basically dating her own son. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's also a palindrome.
Oh, it is. I Poppy.
Yeah, it'll be really good for movie posters and logos.
Yeah. There you go.
I Poppy. Yeah,
you started casting yet?
I mean, there's some 50-year-old women I've been looking at.
Could I suggest what's her name? Janine Garofalo?
Garofalo?
No, you cannot.
Yeah, please don't suggest that.
Well, I love how she's always number one on Shelby's casting list. Like, just to slip her into everything. It's like, I like the dedication, man.
See, Sumo knows the Latina prostitute robot perspective is underrepresented.
Yeah,
it is.
I think we could do pretty well with that. Jean Girafalo used to look good.
She was fine in
End of Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. Yeah.
The end of it. Right.
I think you could cast all of the original MTV VJs who are still alive.
Mm-hmm. They work on Sirius XM radio.
No, you got to get Ana de Armas. She's hot right now.
Ooh, she is hot. No, she's always hot. Even right now, especially. But yeah,
she's so hot right now.
Yeah, she's so hot right now. Yeah, you're right. That'd be perfect. She's got the accent.
Snarticon knows what's up.
Kat Dennings. She's fine.
Johnson says, I'm picturing Anya Taylor-Joy and I Poppy.
Because she's like one of the boys from Brazil, I think, right?
Yeah, she's like 1/4 Colombian or something.
Yeah.
Argentinian. Robo Latina prostitutes are self-cleaning. They smell like Fabuloso.
Dude, Fabuloso product placement. Perfect right there.
No, movie pays for itself right there.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Hit this with the Latino community. They've been coming out in droves lately, so it's clearly enough of them.
That could be it could be I Poppy, a Judge Tushy story. Like it's in the same universe. Like a spinoff.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I would love to do that.
Master Zorro, is that Eva Mendes? I haven't seen it.
What's her name from The Mask of Zorro?
Catherine.
The only other one I could think of would be Penelope Cruz.
Oh, he says Catherine Zeta-Jones. She's not even Latin. Is she?
I don't think so.
You put her out in the sun for a little bit, she might pass.
Yeah, it does have the tan.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Cat, who is it? Cat, who's the Zegler or Rachel Zegler?
Rachel Zegler.
Yeah, good old Snow White.
Snow White, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's Latin enough, maybe. Zegler. That doesn't sound Latin at all.
Yeah, not at all. She's an industry plant.
Oh. Tia Carrera, she's an
Asian descent.
Yeah.
She's from Kowloon Bay, if I remember correctly.
I thought she was Hawaiian. Wasn't she just in Lilo and Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch. They redubbed the entire movie for Australia just so they could pronounce Lilo's name correctly for
them. The black chick from Lil Stabby Mermaid? What's that? Oh God, Rosie Perez. I thought Lil Stabby was like Lil Stabby sounds like a movie Shelby would recommend.
Lil Stabby?
Yeah.
I just watched another banger, dude. I recommended to you guys to watch what was the name of that? Oh, National Lampoon.
National Lampoon what?
Vacation?
No.
Vegas Vacation?
National Lampoon's Dirty Movie. I think it's called Dirty Movie.
Dirty Movie?
Yeah.
No, I've never.
Anyways, I just watched another one today. What's it called? Behaving badly. Look it up.
Oh yeah, Girls Behaving Badly. It was a video series that you'd see commercials for late night on the E channel in 2007.
No, it's called Behaving Badly. It's got a ton of Hollywood personalities like as cameos in it. It's a terrible movie.
Hollywood personalities, not actors, but Hollywood personalities, like Joan Rivers.
No, it's Wee Man is in it.
Oh.
Listen, Wee Man is in it. Elizabeth Shue plays.
Should have led with that, shall we?
Hollywood.
Elizabeth Shue plays a mom.
Really big shoe.
Ron Jeremy was in
it. Dude, it's got a ton of people. Yeah, Mary Louise Parker, Heather Graham plays a lawyer.
I prefer when she plays a stripper, man.
Joan Rivers?
Yes, Dylan McDermott. He plays a pimp.
Well,
never heard of it.
You know what I watched? I probably shouldn't have said.
Yeah,
never mind. I didn't watch it.
Backroom share.
My God.
Joan Rivers is in The Swimmer. I'm not watching The Swimmer.
The Swimmer.
Yeah, remember Pear was telling everybody to watch The Swimmer?
Oh, that David Schwimmer movie?
Yeah, David Schwimmer has to swim. He's at some park and he's got to get back to his house, but he decides to get there, he's going to only swim in in-ground pools all the way through his neighborhood back to his house. And every pool is like a small new short story.
Yeah. You have to like save people and like interact with people that are there at the house. And this is a self-imposed restriction that he must use swimming pools.
Yeah, they love it. They love
this is like
says like the Twilight Zone, he said.
A glimpse into the past of like white American culture, right? Like the white picket fence.
Yeah.
The swimming pool in every backyard. Being able to go into people's backyards without getting harassed.
Yeah. Speaking of white.
22 short films. about swimming pools.
Speaking of white, check out this black and white art posted just before the show. What is this? Look at this. Beautiful.
Yes, a page from Blue Blaze, the story that's going to be featured in the Drawn Aces comics group anthology. Go sign up for the link there. Me and Joe Ball co-created this story about a man who discovers a young woman who's lost her memory, so he decides to help her find out who she really is. It's something that's really completely different from anything kind of me or Joe have ever done. That's really fun and interesting story. You see the artwork. I mean, Joe's details. He's got even better than what he's been doing. Like, he just showed me some Bloodbone stuff that's like out of this world. So it's coming, just taking time. But we got some cool stuff. You get the first 5 pages in the Drawn Aces comics group anthology. So yeah, go check it out. Launching July 31st on Bancrofts. Right now, just trying to promote it, let everybody know that this is coming out. You can hit the link, and it, you have to just tap the little notification button, and it lets you know when we go live. So nice and easy.
Yeah, it's great. This rain is so cool.
Yeah, when he draws rain, it's insane, dude.
Joe's not playing in this one, man. Like so, yeah, we'll be sharing more stuff from the book. The closer we get to launch, right now, we're just kind of teasing out some stuff here and there. Last week we showed off some stuff from the Bloodbone page Joe's doing, and just giving everybody little teasers. It's gonna be a really dope project. It's getting closer to being finished. Right on track there. So excited, man. It's been a lot of work, but it always pays off once you get the finished product. Ace is nearly done in fulfillment. I think I have less than 10 packages to send out. So everybody's gonna be getting that soon, and it's time for the next one, man. The grind never stops.
That's right. Yeah, this looks great. Everybody sign up. You got some person dropping the link in the chat. Thank you. And launching soon. It's like a month away, right?
Yeah, a little over a month. Yeah, month and a half.
Kicking ass. Yeah, it looks awesome.
Chicken
ass. Ghost Rider ass, actually. Ghost Rider's ass. Well, yeah. There we go. Anything else you guys want to talk about or share before we get out of here?
Yeah, I went. I was gonna go eat at this barbecue place in downtown Chicago on Saturday night at 7 o'clock, and it was closed.
The power was out?
No, they just close the city now at 7 o'clock for some reason.
That's weird. And then is that why you went to Friday the Coop?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with that.
Wow.
You think like, I live in the city. It's open all the time.
Not anymore. Yeah, what's this?
Yeah, man. I got inspired by Shelby, decided to hit the dollar bins and just get a bunch of Brigade number 1. There you go. Out there. This might be going in packages, so stay tuned out there.
You're not going to hold on to those as an investment for the future?
Oh, I already got like 10 of them. I just have to dig through my regular boxes. These are just brand new, so there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's isn't it a trifold?
Yeah, that one's a trifold. It's volume 2, number 1.
Yeah.
Marat's best work, in my opinion.
It is actually Marat's best work.
Yeah, it is. Like the trifold is incredible. I was staring at it all day yesterday. I was like, if the first series wasn't so terrible, this would actually be a dope book.
Yeah.
They would say, you only get a first chance to make a terrible first impression. So that's the story of Brigade,
Yeah. I finished reading some stuff. I picked this up too. I've never read this series, but I got a magazine that had a whole article about Keith Giffen and his big contributions to comics and some of the top books that he did. I saw this in here. I like Dr. Fate, but this was a 12-issue series from I guess the 90s. It's called The Book of Fate. And so I found this at the shop. It's just the first issue. flipping through, it looks pretty cool. So I think I'm going to read this series when I get some time in my reading pile. I still have a bunch of stuff to read, but it looks pretty cool.
My wife surprised me and left this on my desk when I got home.
Oh yeah, was it Phil? Was it?
You're grabbing the Southwest by
Fajita
paper cup.
Yeah, Fajita Old El Paso.
Fire.
Is it good?
Read the ingredients.
I'm sure they're terrible, but I'm gonna eat them on a stream.
Not this stream.
No. I still have from 2 years ago. I still have the s'mores ramen in the cabinet that I never touched.
You gotta eat it on stream.
Yeah, you gotta.
I might
I think
send
it's
that to
supposed to
you.
its expiration day. You got probably another 2 years to go.
Yeah, I mean, plus
Yeah.
we still need to taste test that ramen boost noodle ramen pouch
Oh yeah.
for gamers.
Mm-hmm.
For gamers.
Wasn't there a Baja Blast ramen?
I think that was AI.
It might have been AI.
Is that AI?
It might have been.
No.
I feel like it's real.
Oh, I forgot to show this off. This was cool. Did I send this to you, Brandon?
Yeah, you were gonna show it to Eddie or something.
Well, I was just gonna show it to you.
Well, you said you sent a picture.
Oh yeah, that was about the Fan Expo prices. Oh, this is Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze.
Who's your favorite?
He has the red hair.
Yeah, he's like the
I'm
original
told
Mr. Freeze.
That video that Shelby put up.
What was the video?
Shelby, where's that video of Mr. Freeze?
Yeah, I just realized that this is the original, like 1960s Mr. Freeze.
My God, do I have to scroll back up in here?
By our boy.
Oh
Rick
yeah,
Smith.
I didn't post that anywhere.
I know you
just
put
shared
it in the group.
Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, it's the OG Freeze. Oh god.
Oh God.
John Snowden. I thought Mr. Freeze was indigenous. Oh yes. She's an indigenous woman of color with white, pale white frozen skin.
Christ.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, is that the end of the show? I think that's
Yeah,
it.
we can't top that. Mm.
Yeah, Brandon's looking for Mr. Freeze.
Did you find it?
I'm searching for it because there's no good search function.
I didn't even see it.
It shouldn't be that far back.
My eye's so itchy. Why is my eye itchy?
Here it is.
That's you have ocular herpes. All right, let me see.
They used that Dragon Ball Z scouter.
No, not for a while.
Yeah, there you go.
You didn't wash out all the shampoo, Phil. That's the
We have it
problem.
over here though. Thank you for that.
I was gonna play it and then it moved the chat.
Oh my God.
Probably because Chimera typed something in it.
Chimera's always messing stuff up.
Is he even here? Yeah, Eli Wallach or Otto.
He might
Otto
be.
von Bismarck.
I think it's Otto.
Were you gifted one sub?
No. Now that he has a job, he's too busy for us.
I wonder if Batman will welcome the air conditioning. Wild. Wild. Wild, boys. Wild.
She's the smartest news hand on the Gotham City Herald, Mr. Freeze.
Wild.
We put on a costume like you said, Mr. Freeze. I'm Batman. I'm Robin.
Wild. 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 This plan is going to be something really wild, boys. Wild. 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 Simply wild.
How many?
Why?
How many episodes were there?
Mr. Freeze doesn't say wild in the next movie. What are we even doing? Might as well just cancel comics.
Why is that his catchphrase?
Wild.
It's wow.
Simply wild.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is Otto. What's his last name? Something Burger. Preminger. Not to be confused with Eli Wallach, the other Mr. Freeze, who of course was the ugly from The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
How many episodes of that where Mr. Freeze was in there?
That was from one episode.
There was a single episode. He did it 40 times in one episode.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember there being a lot of Mr. Freeze episodes.
No, there wasn't.
I don't even think I've seen a full Mr. Freeze episode of Batman 66. He's about to grok.
No, I'm not about to grok. I'm going to look up the show.
He's turned on grok already.
Otto von Bismarck?
Yeah, Otto von Bismarcky.
All right.
You think they had like a street hot dog vendor that they used to come by and he'd be like, wild.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Otto Preminger. 2 episodes.
Two episodes?
Yeah. But then apparently there was a different Mr. Freeze. George Sanders played Mr. Freeze in 3 episodes.
There's three of them?
Yeah, they just dubbed them with
played Mr. Freeze in
That's why the dialogue's all the same. They just dubbed it.
Wow.
Wild.
Well, now we got something to think about.
Yeah, when you see Mr. Freeze, now you're not going to think of anything except for wild.
Yes, before we go, can I just shout out a band that celebrated its 30th anniversary?
A band?
Yeah.
Was it Guns N' Roses?
No, I think they started in the 80s. It'd be longer than that.
Yeah, sure.
LIMP. Biscuit is right here. 30 years for the boys. So shout out to them.
Shad, did you hear the new Big Limp Bizkit news?
I know, man. We're working with WWE, getting Braun Breaker a nice theme instead of these terrible, lame ass themes that they have for the last 10 years.
Yeah. So that's premiering. Is that premiering Friday?
Soon. I haven't given a date, but it should be coming soon.
On SmackDown. Braun Breaker's new Limp Bizkit theme song.
It's coming back. It'll be bigger than ever.
Could be
wild.
There you go. All right. Make sure you guys go to your local Raising Cane's. Steal that Flavor Flav.
They don't buy anything.
Make sure to take some nice pictures with a Flav. And try and win that trip in August, man. You got some time. You got 2 months to make it.
I'll give you some free stuff if you bring one to Heroes Con, and we could take a picture with Flavor Flav.
All right. Get the Zayd boys involved in this.
Yes, that's
like that.
June 20th.
What if someone brings you one of those chicken sandwiches that use the chicken breast as the bun?
That'd be even better, I think.
Double down?
As long as it's not cold. All right.
Just the cheese.
We'll be there next weekend, June 20th through the 23rd at Heroes Con. Bunch of people going. It's gonna be pretty dope.
It's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be wild. We're gonna be there, table 1092 in Artist Alley. Maybe. I think that's the table number. We got to make a cool promo, Brandon.
Yeah.
And we got to print a bunch of stuff too for the.
Are you gonna be streaming your load in?
I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be less stuff because we're just bringing our comic stuff.
Yeah.
Should be pretty easy. We'll stream all the drive there.
All 12 hours.
Drive stream. Oh yeah.
Drive stream.
That'd be wild.
Yes, we are. That's the only person by us is Chad. But it's spread out,
Chad,
so
yeah.
Cool. That'll be good. All right, everybody. We'll catch you Friday with another stream. Diaz Brothers Show. Have a great week. Read some comics. Back some books. We'll catch you on the flip-flop, everybody.
Peace.
Yeah.
Later.
Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węgorz. Tylko jedno w głowie mam, koksu 5 gram, odlecieć sam w krainę zapomnienia. W głowie myśli mam, kiedy skończy się ten stan, gdy już nie będę sam, bo wiedzie biały węgorz. Ja pierdolę, ale mam zjazd, nie chwytam gwiazd jak kłoda leżę. Nie wierzę, co się dzieje, jak kura z głodu pieje, jak wilkołak do księżyca, w głowie dziury jak ulica przed twoją chatą. Rozpuszczam się jak baton, który leży na blacie. Zejście jest jak nie wciągacie, bracie, kurwa, ryj mi krzywi. W głowie burdel jak w TV, mnie nie dziwi taki stan. Brak towaru, w myślach ćpam, radę dam albo nie dam. Wszystko kurwa z chaty sprzedam, w sumie mam już przejebane. Wszystko jednak jest sprzedane, ja pierdolę, same długi. Kino jak u tabalugi, dzień drugi bez walenia, gdzie jest wąż, biała chemia, jebane zejście tak wykańcza, jakby w chuja diabła cię szarańcza. Tylko jedno
you to know it's over.
Well, bye.